freaking take command of the team. What it says I'm broadcasting. And I'm not broadcasting anything. I haven't played this in forever. I heard that poopy. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of this hope you enjoy the episode of this because this is a cool game. I don't have lock picking. Bro, these controls. Discover where to find and interrogate the waitress.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
He wants... Wait. Oh, never mind. This dude wants
That's
25
not a small
coins.
sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
Shut up.
I'm looking for a Naut, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
We need metal dowels.
And there you
Minus
have it.
4?
You'd
You
never
serious?
guessed they were once broken.
Oh my god.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they
What are
finally
you
left.
doing?
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather.
What are
Needed
you
some
doing?
fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child? Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me, it's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
Citizens, in my capacity as legate of the congregation, I order you to disperse.
Disperse? It's that thief you should be arresting. You hear me, everyone? The powerful are behind this charlatan. They want us to leave.
We'll have nothing of it! Arm yourselves!
To my help! And death to the others!
I'm fighting citizens because I told them to. This dude was selling potions, right? It's from episode 1. He was selling potions, and they were like poison because he was like testing it on people. So they're like outside of his house or his room, like trying to like get him and hang him. And I told them to like disperse and get away, and they said no, and I said arm yourselves. And now they're attacking me, and I'm attacking citizens.
Come on! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
Dude, oh my god. I just comboed up this person and shotgunned them in their neck. I can't upgrade it. That sucks. I can't upgrade anything that I got from the pre-order. The items from the pre-order wasn't even that good. They were kind of trash.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I've gotten rid of the mob.
Bravo. You don't go about things in a roundabout manner.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
I thought it was gonna give me like a cutscene or something. That's weird.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Dang.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
I just got 1,000 experience points and I leveled up.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a
80
kind
golden
heart, Greenwood.
coins.
It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Alright. So I can get stasis. Completely immobilize the enemy for duration of an effect. Receiving damage will cancel the effect. Used to temporarily neutralize strong opponents and give you time to eliminate the others. Divine Magic Ring allows the use of divine magic rings. Set Trap lets you put alchemical preparations on the ground that explode when an enemy comes near and damage every enemy in the explosion radius. Plus 10 damage. Plus 20 damage. Kick. The kick unbalances more. The kick slightly damages armor. Long blades. Two-hand blades. There's a roll. Allows the roll by quickly using dodge and second time. Wait. Yeah. Does not work with magic divine ring. Or divine magic ring. Backstab. I just go with this. I'm gonna switch my broadcasting to the bottom right. There we go. Alright. need to go to that guy that I can sell stuff to. There.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
So the quests I've left. When I downloaded this game, I didn't think I'd have to freaking start competing with Brad.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Dang, that's tough, but my reputation went up. I just got 1,000 more experience. Jeez.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
What's this? Find and confront the kidnappers.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please. Might I help you, sir?
I need to be going. Farewell.
Wonder if there's things I could steal in here.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sardet. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Bless you.
With respect, my lady.
So many doors. Tavern. Or coin guard barrack. Family warehouse.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Greetings, Your Excellency. I said that wrong. Greetings, Your Excellency.
You'll find all you need in... Welcome! It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
The drink is immortal and can ne'er decay. If you had any idea who I am... Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
I'll kill them all.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
How do I'll sneak around them. How do I do that? Can't go in there, mate. Coins, potion, stasis mix. They explode with contact and applying stasis on enemies in an explosion radius. That's a nice potion. He's up there. I'm gonna discover the whole lay of the land before going there. I can't go in here, can I? Oh. Enemy detection. When a player is in stealth mode near enemies, detection indicates pops above their head. If your presence is detected, the indicator will fill up until you perceive it as dangerous, which would trigger combat. The indicator has two states. Suspicious is yellow and red is detected. So they're obviously over there. Destroy level 1 science.
It's not possible just now.
You serious? I can't sneak around because
it's blocked.
Of course.
It's blocked.
Well, looks like I'm going in guns blazing. I wouldn't know you would need to have like certain things required just to do a mission. I could either pay them the money or kill them all. I wonder what would happen if I killed them all. Speaking of that, I'm gonna save the game. Just in case something bad happens. They're standing guard. Kinda like... Oh, it just puts me in animation.
Where do you think you're going? You're in our territory.
I'm looking for my cousin, and it would seem that he is in this building.
That very well could be. We have had a guest since yesterday. A regular ladies' man in golden stitches.
That would fit the bill. I have no idea how he earned such a kind invitation, but...
Being born into silk sheets doesn't give him the right to insult his fellow man, or to show disrespect.
We know this sort only too well. Used to everyone doing whatever he says. But they're always a lot friendlier having learned their little lesson. Isn't that right, Chief?
That's right. But lessons have a price. So, if you want your drunkard back...
50 coins.
That drunkard is the only son of Prince d'Orsay. I'm sure you know the punishment reserved for those who slight his majesty.
Shit! You were absolutely right, Chief. He's definitely rich and certainly a noble.
Shut your trap, imbecile. You want to get us drawn and quartered? Listen, we didn't know who we were dealing with. We never would have given offense to the prince.
That's what I had assumed.
Here, take the key to his cell and give our respects to his highness.
I wanted to kill him and get free experience points, but oh well. Let's explore this right quick. Oh, they were ready to fight. Like how it's called, Villain's Den. Prince d'Orsay. Man, they got that good stuff in here. I would have blasted in right through this hole. This door over here is blocked. Pick up. criminal's key to open this door. That's stupid. I'm surprised you're not watching the broadcast. Don't tell me it's log picking. Of course. They have a key though. Let's get it. 70 coins. Potion that increases your stealthiness for a long duration. Potion that progressively increases fury over a long period of time. Nice. It's got 70 coins. I'm rolling in big moolah now. What? Key to Constantine's cell. Use key or lock picking. I would have needed to lock pick the door too if I snuck in here and didn't find the key. Dang, you need like every skill in this game. That quickly regenerates a great amount of magic energy. This is locked. Oh, never mind. You can't go through a door if you're not facing towards it.
Locked.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my
He
fight.
almost killed me.
I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Select Constantine from the inventory screen with left or right on D-pad. Equip Constantine with his outfit, old embroidered doublet.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
Sorry, Constantine, but we drove a hard bargain to get you out of their grasp. I don't intend to...
Bargain? Don't tell me that you paid them a ransom. Oh well. What is done is done. A mighty vessel awaits us. And a tremendous adventure.
So if you need weed from me, to be honest, I could play music and stuff right now, because all I do get is a copyright claim, but it doesn't matter since I'm not getting money from the video. Wait, where's the other dude? There he is. Yeah, everything's over here now. Tell the captain you're ready to raise the anchor, learn more about the knot contracts, find a way to move the cargo. I gotta take care of these other quests first. What are you doing right now? Watching YouTube? Still?
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
I can get a cape. It increases my charisma. I'll take it. I have a cape now. I'm Batman.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
That's a weird cape. It's not even like on correctly.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tir Freddy. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by noughts. Some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a naught. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Oh, how I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Is that what, Reaper?
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Why don't I just go in the way I did last time?
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Off for a second, I'm about to get upset. I don't have log picking. Ooh. One's my cousin and one's a guard. Something like that. Yeah. It's not even in here. Serious? Get on the freaking marker. Piece of paper's not even in here. I don't know. It seems like it would be. Mm-hmm. Increases my charisma by 1 though. It's like talking and stuff. Yeah. I got to get the skill. Right here, this is all my attributes. I upgraded strength, but my talents, this is what I need to focus on. But I need to get to level 5. I'm only level 3. There's lock picking, science, charisma, vigor, craftsmanship, intuition. Yeah. Yeah. You have like things that boost your stats, but then you also have like you can upgrade your stats as well. There's a guy standing right there. Right through this door. Can you move? Yeah, but I don't want to start something. I don't know. I'm up though. Oh. I don't know how that person can see me. How? Oh, where'd she come from? See, now I freaking reduced my reputation with these but things. I don't even know how you're supposed to get an outfit. They say if you get an outfit, you could just walk right in. Oh, wow. Sailor's coat, sailor's boots, sailor's gloves. Wonder where that was when I needed it. Yeah, but there's no point.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Uh-huh. This is a weird room. I just picked up keys, right? Why can't I open that? Maybe it's this one. Nope, lock picking level 1. What? How did he die? Okay. A blunderbuss. Go up. Clear out the warehouse guards. Plus I gotta kill everybody anyways.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Intuition.
Did you hear the bell?
The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Teleme, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, I didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Inform the porters. I just straight up told a lie. Where? Yeah, right here. Why is it saying different locations? Prepare a drink faced with sleeping pills. Or laced. Okay. How am I supposed to set up a potion? Oh, here it is. Laced drink. I don't have a bottle of brandy or sleeping potion. Sleeping potion, I need fungus. Okay. Where am I supposed to get that stuff? Inform the porters. Ran straight past it.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
What is this? Inform the porters. Start talking to them again.
Well now, can we get going?
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
It just says inform the porters. What is this? Clear out the warehouse guards. Oh, maybe I have to do that. It came right back.
Orders haven't changed, you know. No one passes.
Can't you make an exception?
No. Sorry, sir. Move along, please. Now.
Very well. I'm going.
I have to put on the outfit, I'm guessing. I already have on a sailor's cape, or sailor's coat, sailor gloves, sailor boots. I'm keeping my hat.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
There. That's stupid. I had to put on an outfit just to complete a quest. Yeah. Says that these are better. What I get, craftsmanship and elemental resistance. This just gives magic resistance and chance of recycling. What? And then this, I get loot chance plus 25%. This only gives magic resistance, elemental resistance. So freak that. Now you can go.
Can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Quick steps. Prepare a drink with sleeping pills. Or... Dang. There's still a dead body not looted here. That's tough. Map. Merchant. They're always in the way.
Welcome! Have you seen it?
I think I'm gonna keep the sailor stuff for now.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Ask about the person. Talk to this person. Or discover where Jonas is. Wow. So free. Hey, look, I can also note
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Just walk into a house and take a piece of notebook paper and leave. Keep thinking this is a way to go.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan when... Ta-da! My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Cosilion. It is the salt of life.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
About future role on Island.
What will be your official title on Teofredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Ask about contracts between Knots and Fontaine.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Oh my god. There's dead ends everywhere.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
Oh my god. We just don't want to move. Go around.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
A handful of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Freak am I supposed to do here? Oh, down. Yeah, here we go.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness will be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Thought I was gonna have to kill some people. Of course, there's no loot.
So it's here that our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Log picking. I've missed out on so much stuff because I don't have log picking.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
You can climb over this. I did not know that. So is that all? Yep, that's it for this map.
Sir?
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you on.
Let's get it. I'm level 4.
Be back soon, Captain.
I'm not upgraded. 1 skill, 1 attribute point. Increases all melee attacks, attributes required to wield the best one-handed, two-handed swords and stuff. There's plus 20 again. Can't see that stuff. Agility increases full fury generation and all damage inflicted in melee combat. Increases the power of all spells, increases maximum magic power or mana points and spell duration, increases the power of all firearms and alchemical preparations and endurance, increases the maximum life and balance. Is required to wear armor. More damage. I'm thinking more damage. Got an achievement.
Sir?
Are you ready?
We should be.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tir Fridee. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's
Gigantic
right.
creatures.
I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
And that's a big ship. We're playing Sea of Thieves.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it!
It broke out. 3,
Come now.
2.
Let's lend them a hand. Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
It's gonna die. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
I'm not supposed to kill this. Huh? Ow. Shoot it. They actually brought back a giant monster.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Yo.
Fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin!
Extraordinary.
You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
What would happen if I died? Rest of your characters. Reset your character's progress. Memory crystals allows you all the points you have spent on skills, attributes, and talents to be reset. What I'm supposed to do now? Get on the board.
Gentlemen.
Achievement. All set. All cells set. You have finally taken the path to tier 3.
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He is a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a win!
Companions, troops, and fighter archetypes. Remember your team at the nearest campsite to adapt to all situations. I'm probably just gonna need like an archer, because I'm already inside. The tactical pause menu also allows you to see detailed information about your enemies. New Serene. You can configure up to 12 shortcuts for your tactical pause menu. The active quest is marked with that. It just say I got magic armor. I am level 5. It's good. I can't pause to upgrade. This game is pretty cool so far after that battle. Run, ho! Yep, you got me on there.
Here's ready! Ahoy!
Run, ho! But I didn't.
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
Oh, it's the Queen.
I am truly sorry these doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along, don't trouble the Naughts. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
Seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Add to the team. I can have 2 companions. Kurt is higher life. This dude's level 9 endurance, level 12 strength, and level 6 agility. Level 6 agility, level 9 accuracy. And he has higher endurance. I want to fight more. There we go. Level 5. Alright. Two points, of course. I don't really need stasis as of now, anyways. Now I can have this if I get there. So, simple potions. Intuition gathers sights become easier to see. Gather insights increase the number of ingredients and objects obtained through gathering and looting. Unlocks consensual are contextual. Dialogue options allows you to craft advanced armor upgrades. Allows you to recycle a piece of equipment to create ingredients without even needing a crafting table. Allows you to craft master weapon armor upgrades. Increase the number of ingredients obtained through recycling. Lets you pass through certain difficult passages that require balance. Increase the maximum ammo capacity and slightly recover HP magic. One with lock picking lets you pick simple locks. Enemy traps are easier to see. Lets you play advanced locks and disarm recover enemy traps. Enemy traps are no longer sprung. You pass over them. Picking seems to be a big thing, so might as well get it right. Full of talent, I will allocate a new talent point. Here I am at a strange new location. I'm gonna keep this for safekeeping. Captured on the remote island of Tirfredi. This giant, unfortunately, awakened before being disembarked and disemboweled the hold of the ship. The gigantic creature with bark skin was clearly already weakened by the crossing, as well as many shackles that restrained it. Yet it showed monstrous strength and the last desperate attack to free itself. Voskal. So this is Warehouse B, Warehouse A, Warehouse C. Plenty of stuff to explore. Find the Constantine at the palace. Wait. Yeah, palace. I thought this was a place for a second. Coin guard barracks. Talk to the coin guard barracks. Guess that's thing I need to explore. Yep, travel. Let's start this adventure, shall we? Beast essence. This place was horrible.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene. Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to such noble clientele. What might I do for you?
Where do your products come from?
Most of the products that I sell are made in our beautiful nation. Clothing, boots, hats, all from our own craftsmen, with extraordinary workmanship. Ah, you have certainly noticed the blue in our linings. That is impossible to imitate, and we alone have the secret. Of course, we do ship in some foreign merchandise, most of which comes from Al-Sad. They are also extremely fond of blue, which makes our trading easier.
How has trade been here? You seem a little off the beaten track.
It is true that we are far from the continent, but we trade a great deal with the other cities on the island. And believe me, to keep our stocks replenished, we take advantage of every ship, no matter its origin. It did take us a while to get things set up properly. We had to convince the Nords not to take advantage of the situation, which was no easy task, and to persuade our associates from other nations that they would also benefit from the trade. But in the end, we are all making profit, for the greatest satisfaction of our clientele.
How is business in general?
I can't really complain. The advantage of selling a little of everything is that we always have buyers. I saw many of my fellow merchants forced to close because of the epidemic. And alas, I lost some really good customers. Practically friends. But those of us who remain need to continue to live. And to buy. And your noble presence here will bring me even more clients. Of that I'm certain.
And this stuff is expensive.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome. Have you seen it? Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Wish I could do construction, like build a house or something. Build a little base camp.
Come closer, good people.
That's the queen.
Have you ever been to Hickman? It's a very impressive city, and there are scholars around every corner.
Atuoi, sien sradi dau quint. Da dagudach me in.
Attention, soldier!
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny?
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
So you are a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass! Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Prince, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
I have to let somebody go. I will... Oh, she has magic. Nobody else has magic. He can wear heavy armor. He's combat master. Duelist, extraordinary agility, compensates for his lack of protections. He also knows how to handle guns with great ease. Kurt, I'm gonna have to let you go. This fool. Okay then. Governor's palace.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
What exactly is your role here?
I am tasked with advising Governor Constantine about business matters. And I make sure that all business contracts are established properly and are favorable to us. I am responsible for setting taxes on goods based on their value, among other things. It is an exciting job that requires the utmost care. Would you like anything else?
That'll be all.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
You have to find him. I know it.
There you are, dear cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme, to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Alliance, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there's a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, dear cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, dear cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
Sade, do you have a moment? Thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well. I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene? Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serafedin, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, de Sade.
You were part of the prince's family.
I believe I saw you with the governor.
My regards, Your Excellency.
Hmm. Serious.
Greetings! Do you want to travel without tiring yourself out? My caravan goes through all the cities. So, where should I drop you?
10 gold
but I'd rather
coins.
walk.
Jeez. Price for music.
Greenblood, there's something I would like to talk to you about.
I'm listening.
I recruited a young man for the Guard a few months ago. Talented. Very talented. And honorable. I've been tracking his progress, and I learned that he's been sent to the barracks in New Serene. I would like you to meet him so that you can give me your opinion.
My opinion? On what?
Ever since our departure from Serene, I've spent nearly every second at your side. But I have clear standing orders to assure the protection of Constantine. And I don't know his guards. Not well, in any case.
I see. You've been thinking this recruit might be a suitable personal guard?
Precisely. And your opinion has weight. So then, would you like to accompany me to meet him?
But of course. Let's go.
I can't even pause the game. Can I like fast travel somewhere or something? That's annoying.
Desarde, I have a favor to ask.
Very well. I'm listening.
Do you remember the story of Jonah?
Of course.
Well, I'm like him. A donation to the sea. My family also gave me to the Nords. I don't know anything about my real family, except that they are probably affluent and from the congregation. When I was born, the Nords and the merchant princes had a complex relationship. I must have been used to settle a debt or forge a truce, but that doesn't matter. The mystery of my origins has now become an obsession. I need to know where I come from. If I were patient enough, I'd wait to become a fleet commander, and then I would be told. But since being laid off, such a promotion seems somewhat improbable.
And you want me to help you find this information?
You understand correctly. The records of all seamen stationed on the island are in their respective ports. Mine must be in the harbor office in New Serene, and it must contain my family name. But if I go there, I'd be spotted right away. However, I get the impression that this may not be the right time for you. We'll talk about it again when you're less busy. Did you want anything else?
You seem to be mad at me for some reason. Do you still resent the fact that I called your ship a boat?
No, it has nothing to do with that. Nobility makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry if I was rude.
I can't blame you. Most nobles are tiresome. I hope that I've managed to change this poor first impression of me.
You have? I was wrong about you. You are different. I should have realized that sooner. I hope you can forgive my manners. It was foolish of me. Did you want anything else?
How did you become a Nord?
As you may have guessed, I am sea-given. I was given to the Nords when I was a little child, for a reason I ignore. I think I was originally from the congregation, but I have no memory of my family. I took my first steps on the deck of a ship. That's all I can remember. Want anything else?
I must leave you.
Oh, guys, this is, that's tough. Alright, here. Alright, guys, this is the end. Episode 2. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Especially comment if you made it this far into the video. yeah. Hope you guys have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next one.